We here with my little bro Kyle from Wealth and Abundance. She's just one of the top designers in Baltimore in general.
Yeah, cause I'm getting old.
How old are you now, man?
24.
And you here with your brother Asante?
Yeah, that's my brother.
How old are you, Asante?
Malik.
Oh,
Malik. Yeah,
I call you.
it's all good.
Malik,
That's my middle name.
All right, cool.
But yeah, I'm 24.
24, man. So I mean, y'all already passed the Jordan year. How did y'all two connect?
I met him at school at Hampton University. Freshman year in the dorm. That was the first factory we had. Dorm Chronicle.
You about 10 years strong and doing design now and producing clothes. So you kind of met him in the middle of all that.
I was at school and I had like all my equipment with me for real.
Yeah.
In the dorm, so we was like in there working it for real.
So that was back. Y'all was using what, heat press?
That was like 2008, 2009.
Right.
I don't know. All this should be a blur. I've been doing this for so long. Like I've been doing this since I was in middle school. Like I was painting on shirts. That's what I started up doing. So she was bad.
And Malik, what was your introduction to fashion?
Well, I'm from New York, so just being from the capital of fashion, just growing up, I remember I used to go to school in Soho at the year 2006, 7. So walking through Soho, looking at different boutiques and different designers as they was coming up. Like I remember BBC coming up for real, they first little store down there. And seeing all that stuff was really inspiring. So I kind of just always loved fashion, buying the newest clothes and new sneakers. Like that's what really introduced it to me. And then I started my own brand in 2012, like right before I went to college. I started with a brand called Mongon, and then that's how me and him really came connected, because I seen he was making clothes in his dorm room, and I was like, damn, I'm getting my stuff from New York. I can get my stuff right down the hall. Like, so that introduction right there really set where we at today up.
So y'all just had a store opening, but a little over a month ago. So
2 months.
2 months, yeah. So y'all officially have a flagship store in Baltimore.
Yeah, but it ain't. It's
part of the journey.
It's hard in so many different ways, like different ways of the definition. Like I gotta switch the store again to a whole nother name, but it's a name of a brand that I created years ago.
Can you disclose what you?
Yeah, it's gonna be USA Fashion Plug.
Okay, now we've been talking about that over the past few years.
So it's like it makes sense, and I was initially going to name it that, but I had to go through all these processes. I had another partner with the store, was an older guy, and this before Malik came down here. He came down here like January. What's the name? I had another partner, and it just wasn't going right, because with the other brand I got other situations that he ain't necessarily want to be a part of. So I had to switch the store. Switched it again. Now I'm about to switch it again.
So USA Fashion Plug is going to distribute Wealth and Abundance, but you're not calling that the flagship.
Yeah, people not even gonna know unless they see this interview. If you see it, you see it. But they gonna be like, damn, why they got so much Wealth and Abundance in there? I don't even know. They just
by the time it's all said and done.
Yeah. USA Fashion Plug though, it make more sense too, because I'm gonna sell other brands. And then also, USA Fashion Plug is tied to DMV Plug and his whole empire he building and shit. So when he started promoting everything, he connecting all his platforms. He making an app called Music Plug. The merchandise component is going to be USA Fashion Plug. So you click on that, go to USA Fashion Plug website.
That makes sense. So I've been seeing some new pieces, man. I think I seen a piece you made the other day. It's got like these like pictures of different women.
That was for somebody else's brand. So what I do, like, all right, so this is what you wanted me to do in the beginning. Like, I go by Lord Wealthy. I have a brand called Wealth and Abundance. With that brand, I make merchandise. Other people want me to make their merchandise too. So I do that through a business called Positive Solutions. So that was a Positive Solutions client. His name is Jelani. His brand called JKW Brand. I know him for a long time too. We kind of like grew up together. We went to the same elementary school. But I made some sample shirts for him for real, and he's supposed to be dropping his brand soon.
So Shardo, man, how did you connect with Shardo?
I known Shardo for years, but I didn't know him at the same time. Like I never met him in person, but I known him for years, and we always seen each other. He always liked my pictures. I like his pictures. He followed me. He hit me up about a fashion show years ago. and I wasn't a part of the first one. It was like one where they wore all blue. Something was going on with me and the brand or something, I don't know. But I didn't do that, and he ended up hitting me up about this fashion show. But we know a lot of the same people. That's really where it's at. Like, we know a lot of the same people, like people that he close with, I know. And I'm close with some of the people too, so it just makes sense. He's
So,
cool for real.
how do you feel about, I mean, granted there's a bunch of models, it's a mansion involved, but there's a serious cause tied to this fashion show.
What's the cause?
Prison reform. So
Honestly,
he told me he actually
I
wants to
didn't know
bond
that.
out some young men
Oh wow.
that have like nonviolent offenses and low bonds, and put them in a mentoring program. This is one of the things he told me he wants to do with it.
Okay.
Let me sit back.
Yeah. Hold up. That just made what we here for even more powerful and more.
Right.
Yeah, it makes sense. If the energy right, I just go with it. You feel me? He said something about a fashion show. I'm just like, cool. How many pieces you need? I don't even be knowing all of that. I just know I'm gonna come through.
Yeah, you know I dig, bro.
Yeah, you already know. Like it's really that's tough. I like that. I like that kind of stuff. I always want to be a part of that type of stuff, but I never like was trying to
Doors wasn't
take it
open.
head on. Like, how am I gonna help these people in prison? Like, I just was like, I gotta change myself. I watch the world around me, and everybody say, all the artists say, all the leaders say, change yourself. And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna worry about myself.
That's the main focus, is changing ourselves and changing the people around us. That's why we in the business that we in, because that's the way that we directly touch the people. People connect when it comes to creating and it comes to
Yeah, like right now we got three interns. Well, 2 of them started already. 1 of them ain't started yet. They all 16, 17 young black men.
come from horrifying stories, so
Yeah, I mean the third one, his ain't horrifying. His is unique too, but it's all different situations. Like just young men, they need to see older guys doing stuff, being productive and like really building a business, especially being black, because it's like
it's damn near impossible in this world.
yeah, seemingly,
Revitalize the city, man. Break it into Don't sleep on it. The influence, man. Y'all diamonds in the rough with it, yo. Any thoughts? Any last thoughts? Anything y'all want to say to the world about what to expect from y'all?
I just want to say,
What to expect from themselves, change themselves so they can change the world.
it's not like it's no rules to life. We make rules, and that's why we was fucked up. Because we just go with these rules that don't even really exist. So now I'm done.
Man, get deep with it, man. Any last words, Malik?
Believe in yourself. Like, don't matter what your obstacles are. Like, if you can think about it, it can happen. So, believe y'all a little bit of that. And we definitely about to be the hottest brand come out ever. And we gonna be black owned. So, stay tuned.